And live from New York State, Gerald Celente. We're simulcasting the radio show now in the last 2 hours at prisonplanet.tv. Thank you for joining us. We're going to get to your calls in this hour, your questions or comments for Gerald Celente at 1-800-259-9231. He can really comment on any issue. I want to get his future trends for the economy, gold, what he sees future trends with the police state, with war, with provocateur events that he predicted in the last year, what he thinks about the underwear bomber and the fact that he was ushered on the plane. Someone was videotaping him the entire time he was on board the plane. He was on terror list but ordered to be let on. His parents warned the FBI. The fact that they're now saying they want to attack Yemen, and in the months before, massed U.S. troops in Yemen for a new war there, just like Afghanistan. We're going to talk to Gerald Celente about all of that today. Gerald, of course, really doesn't need much of an introduction, but he is the martial artist of trends forecasting. And the purpose of trends forecasting is to provide insights and directions in anticipation of what the future may bring and to be prepared for the unexpected. And he, of course, is the founder of Trends Research Institute, one of the top trends researchers in the world. The website is trendsresearch.com. And joining us from his offices in New York State is Gerald Celente. Gerald, good to have you here with us.
Oh, it's always great being on with you, Alex.
Well, we're about to go to break in 3 minutes, but out of the gates, what do you think about the terror scare? Oh, we've all got to be body scanned. We've all got to be prisoners on the planes. We have to keep our hands in our laps, nothing in our laps, no electronics. The government's going to save us.
Well, you know, as you know, we had predicted Terror 2010 there was going to be an increase. And as the economies continue to decline, they're going to look for more and more excuses to make the people fearful so that our minds go off the bad economy and go on to terror. And government, of course, is going to pretend that they can save us and protect us. And, of course, we all know better. So they're going to use any incident, be it false flag or real, to keep gaining more control. Because as we can see what's going on here is that Obama is out-bushing Bush.
Absolutely. We got a few minutes before we go to break. How is he out-bushing Bush?
Well, go to the Patriot Act. They're bringing it to new levels. They've increased the war into Pakistan. Even Bush was hesitant about sending in Predator drones into a sovereign country. He's escalated the war into Afghanistan. And now, as most people don't know, and you reported about a couple of weeks ago, under Obama's direction, they've been fighting the Yemen war alongside Saudi Arabia, providing them with intelligence, and ostensibly they've been providing air support and cruise missiles. So he's taking this global war on terror to really spreading it around the globe.
You predicted 2 years ago on this show that they would be going into Africa in a big way. That's now happening.
Yes, and it's very important to watch what's going on in Yemen. Yemen, of course, borders Saudi Arabia. The Saudis are in the middle of a fight there in a civil war. Over 100 Saudi soldiers have been killed, many more captured. The point being, if there's a strike on a Saudi oil facility, which is a high probability as this Yemen war expands, all bets are off for the economy. We're going to get hit with an oil shock. Forget this false recovery. It'll go straight toward the Greatest Depression.
Well, over a year ago here, back in October when they passed the banker takeover bill, you and many other economists we had on said that it would be a sugar high, that real jobs would keep contracting, but big banks, insurance companies, they would announce big profits, which they did. But the real economy's imploding. Now they're admitting the sugar high's wearing off. We'll talk about what's happening with the economy and a lot more as we look at trends into 2010 with the master of trends, Gerald Celente.